Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm here with Captain Chris. He's getting a swig of water. Thank you for being here. We try to shine the light on someone a little bit, clips here and there, so we can do two things at one time. So I'm going to play a couple clips and then we'll be back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. And I want to shout out to the deaf community around the world, not just U.S. I mean, that gentleman was from Mexico. We have people from Japan, Germany. It's keep them coming. I've got a I've got a stockpile, but I don't mind. I want everybody to be seen. And thank you very much, everybody. As you can see, I love you. Hand signal. Up top. I'm going to keep that there. Anyway, what I want to talk about today a little bit is as all the webinars I go to and all the stuff going on, I was happy about Ash, as he said, a lot of the nasty stuff is more behind us than in front of us. And I thank God above that an individual would take on something like this. And he's not your regular person. He's just not. He cares about other people and how this big, massive dream of his own all has to do is what he can do for other people, what he can do for mankind. It's mind blowing to me. It really is overwhelming. But something I wanted to emphasize today, I was talking to Chris about it a few times. What Onpassive is going to do, and the beauty of the company is it has no prejudice. Onpassive, the company and what Ash has built, does not care, nor does it react to the color of your skin, your religion, your tall, fat, skinny, freckle face, no hair, too much hair, whatever you want to call. You could be a Sasquatch. And the other beauty of this is the seen and unseen disabilities. You know as well as I do, I've said this before, some of you around the world go look for a job, you do an interview and you have to put down that maybe, for example, you suffer from epilepsy. And you have to put that down, let's say. Now, they're not going to tell you, hey, Johnny, we're not hiring you because you have epilepsy. They would never do that. I think it's against the law. But they will make up something so they don't have to say that. And the beauty of Onpassive, and here's another thing that I really thought about a lot in the last few days. And I hope that I didn't do it, but I probably did. When I go to a webinar, or any of us, we have to keep in mind that 90%, but I'm saying this from me, 90% and higher of the people I'm talking to have it way worse than I could imagine that I have, even on my worst day. And I'm not talking about sickness and health. I'm talking about life. And I never want to get in and try to compare because it's not fair. I can get up and walk 15 feet and have all the water I want, and it's not going to kill me if I drink it, or I have to pray over it that it doesn't. And I know there's millions, tens of millions, billions that when they do find it, they have to pray to God that it doesn't harm them. No joke. That's who I want to focus on. I want to focus on people that, I think I heard from Runa, and Chris can say it clearer. I think she went weeks, if not months, without electricity. And I turn a switch on, the light comes on. If I hit the switch and light doesn't come on, it's the end of life. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but when you lose your electric, you're like, we can't even function. Not only do I have that, I can go on the internet, I can watch 10,000 TV shows. It's abundance. We have abundance. Now, it's a different scale. It's a different area of the world. I need help, obviously financially, but Onpassive doesn't care. If I have $500 coming to me for whatever reason, guess what? That same $500 is going to go to Papua New Guinea. It's going to go to India. It's going to go to Pakistan, Bangladesh, anywhere around the world. It does not care. If you have it coming, you get it. Now, the impact of $500 for me, it's a big deal. Majority of the people on the planet, $500 has changed their life. I love that about Onpassive. I love that about Onpassive. The beauty of working online or having a business that is global is the profits that would come in from a global market could be massive. But the distribution goes to the less fortunate. That concept by itself is mind-blowing because here's what I've noticed. In this pyramid that was created, and I don't mean by the Egyptians only, in life is, in any business or even online marketing, if you go to the top, they make more. Ash flipped the pyramid upside down. In fact, he's at the bottom. In fact, his whole setup, he left something out. It's called Ashmupara. He's never in that equation did he say, okay, they're going to make this and I'm going to make the most. Never. That's not what he's thinking about. And that is powerful. That's a beautiful thing to happen and be part of. So I want everybody to know, whether you're in Africa or whatever country, and I know because I worked around the world, when you talk to people, they were talking to me as if the United States was like going to Disney World, land of opportunity. I want to tell you something, and you get this in your head. We work on communication where we can chat back and forth in all these different countries. Communication is a priceless tool. The next one is where you can build hopes and dreams of the less fortunate up. It's not down, it's up. It's up and in the middle and feeds down. It's beautiful. The people that give the most as crazy as this sounds, in most cases, the people that give the most have the least to give. The people that care the most and aren't jealous or not, I got mine, you get yours, are the people that have nothing. What happens when you have a group of people, whatever country? Usually the poor have the closest knit family. I'm not saying I don't have a close knit family, I do, but I'm using in general. When you have nothing and you get something, in the minds of these people is to share it with everybody, either in their village or in their town, because they know they feel obligated and want to share the abundance they might get. So to make a long story short, what does that mean? That means when you start to give dreams and hopes and abundance to people that are family oriented, they give anyway, what happens? You change the world. That's how the world's going to get changed, because now you're handing abundance to a caring, giving family or individual, and that will explode. That will explode. If you give $1 million to a billionaire, see you later. I'm going fishing. It doesn't impact them that much, nothing. But you take $1 million and you spread it out in different villages and towns and stuff in Africa or India or Bangladesh or anywhere like that, Vietnam, what happens? I'm starting to understand what this company means to the world. And I thank God the company I was in, because I traveled around and saw how people are really living and realized you can't judge a book by its cover. Because the cover of Russia was the evil empire. They're strong, they have power, they have resources, and we were told to fear them, but we're stronger than they are. Reality is, I flew into Russia. I went to Edinburgh, which was an hour trip from Moscow, west and north, east and north, wound up in Siberia, and I met the people. They weren't what I thought they were. They were beautiful, hardworking, dirt poor, and I mean dirt poor. I've never seen that poor. I see it on TV. I know my friends and families here from different countries see it, lived it, grew up in it, but I never seen it like that. And when you talk to them, it's never in any of their language, any of their conversations about he's got this and he's got that and I don't have it. It's not even in their language. They work with what they have, and if they have, they give some to their neighbor. What happens when you give Onpassive to that type of person? When you flip this world upside down and abundance and care and hope is filled into people that have lived a life that we can't even imagine, it changes the world. Ash said, you look at the world in 4 years, it'll look different. That's how that happens. That's how that happens. Guys, I'm on a live. That's how that happens. And that's powerful, absolutely mind-blowing. And I want you to realize that. So I don't want to get on a webinar and pie in the sky and all these stuff that people don't even understand. Why would they understand that? So we need to be cautious and remind ourselves who we're talking to. We need to be with them and help them understand that it's not about them. And I know a lot of people in the world look at them. Well, look at him, he's lucky. Look at her, she's lucky. Look at luck, duck. It doesn't matter. when Mr. McFarland built this, he gave you a toolkit, a toolkit that is full of abundance, and it's luck. He's going to give us luck, and you're going to have that toolkit, same as me, same as anybody else in the plant. It's not a toolkit you can touch and grab, but it's something you can reach into here and use it and build the life you only dreamt of. That's without a doubt. Yes, it's going to be harder for some people because where they live and getting things established, but most people around the world are locked in with people that may have the wherewithal to get some of this stuff hooked in. And I just want to say this again. Be happy. Dream bigger. You know, I could never understand. I couldn't imagine being around water everywhere and nothing to drink. As you heard that story where a guy's floating in the ocean, you can't drink it, it'll kill you. But there's people walking the earth that walk up to a stream and it looks clear and it looks nice and they drink it and they get sick, real sick. In some cases, they die. Some of these dirty streams and water, mosquitoes, malaria. This can change. And I believe we're part of that big change. You hardly ever hear me talk about money. Money is a byproduct. When you have what Onpassive has, which will be state-of-the-art tools, problem solving for anyone, companies will be able to come into Onpassive and rejuvenate their company, a whole company. But guess what? When they come in to do that, they have to come in through a founder. And you know who that founder could be? A young lady in Africa who doesn't have a husband and got 4 kids. That's who it could be. That's the team that this company could join. So it's very, very powerful. And I really believe, I went on a webinar yesterday with Shashante. It was a great webinar. I went because Collins told me I got to go. Anyway, so I went. And when I got in, it was very nice. The introduction was, oh, he's a great leader. He's great this, he's great that. I am not a great leader. I'm Marty DeGromo. I live in New Jersey. As you can see, I'm big boned. In New Jersey, they call it fat. But it has nothing to do with some great leader. What I would rather be called is a guide. And if I can inspire or help people, I want to help people. But a great leader, I can give you a list of great leaders. The only great leader in this company for me is Ashley Farah. The rest of us look, there's only one Santa Claus. The rest of us are elves, okay? Not everybody can be Santa Claus. I don't want to be. I didn't do anything worth being called that. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's nice. It's kind of creepy feeling for me. But once you start putting labels and bars on their shoulder and stars, and sometimes it goes to your head, and I don't want that to happen to me or anybody else. There's nobody here in Onpassive better than somebody else. Did I pick a lane? Do I love people? Do I have a big mouth? Yes. So I am where I am. I didn't plan this day one. I got in, I started to learn, and I said, I just felt compelled. I need to talk about this. I need to share that. I need to help people. Because when you learn and you understand what you have, and I don't know everything, 5%, but if you really truly know the 5%, you're going to have trouble shutting up. You're going to have trouble shutting up because you're going to want to share. I see it now. We go in meetings and people are wild. They're so excited. But keep in mind, all of us are that way. There are big leaders. Mandela, Martin Luther King. Those are leaders. Okay, I didn't do anything worthy of that. There's some great people that fought battles and won and saved lives. Okay, let's call him a leader. But right now, you're as important as I am. And I want to emphasize again, anybody, and this is working very well, if you want to tell us about yourself, shine the light, send a video to Onpassive Nation. Keep it, we kept saying 20 minutes. 20 minutes is too long. About 10 minutes max. Tell us about yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us why you love Onpassive. Why are you in Onpassive? What would you like Onpassive to do for you? If you're deaf, send us in a video. You got the deaf community is blowing it up. Okay, they're always in. They're always involved. They're sending many videos. I absolutely love it. But anybody, I don't care who you are, send it in. I don't care what language you speak. The video will be made, and I will have text in it that's in your language. Hopefully it's close because it's AI. Okay, hopefully it's close. But let's work together. Let's edify each other, and let's lift each other up. If I can lift you up, I should. If you can lift somebody else, you should. If you need it, if you need to be lifted up, find somebody in Onpassive that is a servant. Because if you're lifted up by somebody that thinks they're a captain or a general, you're in the wrong place. If you're in a meeting because somebody told you have to go, you should probably go to another meeting. I'm looking up high because my camera's on. I'm sorry. Let me look down here. But that's what I would hope for everybody. So remember, we all have this. We all have this in our back pocket. Mr. Mafar is doing this for everyone. He's in really good spirits. Every bad thing that happened to him, he did something that is phenomenal. It's called get up, wipe the dust off, and keep going forward. And thank God he's that way. Thank you, God, for appointing us to do this, because I don't know anybody that would do it. But I'm here to serve. I want to help. Chris wants to help. Push forward, help one another, shine the light, lift people above yourself. And if the 4 or 5 people that you're around every day are negative, find a new set of people. It's not good for you, and it drags you down. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris. Chris, the floor is yours, as you would say.
Good morning, Marty. I love you, brother. Great job from our deaf community. Love to see that. Actually, gives me a big smile. Hold on. My allergies are crazy today. First of all, let me start out by saying some happy birthdays. We have Kiana McLeod. Happy birthday to you. We all know, I don't know if you say her name is Kiana, Kiini, but she knows who she is. Christina Mason, happy birthday. Roseanne, happy birthday. Rodney Johnson, happy birthday. Luisa Agalati, happy birthday. Alias Patel, happy birthday. Anajo D. Luna Morales, happy birthday. Man, I probably messed up your name. I apologize, but I hope you have a great birthday today. I do want to do something, clarify something up real quick. Someone just posted in a Bangladesh group. The site isn't working now, but whatever may we think, the system will definitely work tomorrow. That is not a true statement. I want to clarify that again. What Ash Mafara said on Sunday, him and his team are going to go live to see what's going on. And then it's going to go for 7 days. And there's a good possibility he wants to get this thing back on after that 7 days or earlier. He will then turn it on. So don't jump to speculation. Again, putting out fires every morning. Watching groups is something I do. If someone's saying the wrong thing, correct them kindly. Be nice about it. And another thing, I get a lot of people, believe it or not, that send me their products or whatever, whatever they're doing. MLM, that's great. But I want to tell you something. wait for our marketplace. Just wait for our marketplace and you will get to blow it up on marketplace. Because a lot of people are getting things sent to them and they're sending me, this guy's sending this. Listen, nothing I can do about it. People do what they want to do, but I'm telling you, wait for marketplace to get out and it'll be fine. You're going to be fine. Never tell you what to do. I get it if you're in a situation where you got to make some money. Totally understand that. If you're having health issues, I get it. But do it privately. A lot of people are sending emails out to founders and they're complaining about it. Don't complain about it. Just ignore it and wait for marketplace to come out and bang it from there. Marty talked a lot of good things today, which I love. Being nice to people, being considerate to people, people that have no food. Right now, I guarantee you there's at least 100 people around your community or your area. They might be sitting in their house, maybe not drinking a hot coffee, maybe pondering when their next dollar was coming in, or maybe their next paycheck's coming in. That's what Onpassive is really going to change. Those are the people that we want you to reach out and help. And Marty said it perfectly. The biggest helpers are the people that have nothing because they already know what it's like to struggle, what it's like to wait for that next check to come in and things. Medicine is important to people. Food is definitely important to people. But we can walk, every one of us that I know are on here can walk to your kitchen sink or whatever. And some people don't even have clean facilities to, use the bathroom. So keep praying for those people. And someone always says that I listen to, what are you doing about it? Well, we're sharing this company called Onpassive. We know that Bless will be coming out, but we got to make money first for that to happen. Each person will be individually responsible for their own Bless also. And then when the big things come in, where a town gets wiped out or a city, we're going to be there for them. I guarantee it. But individually, every one of us can help somebody out. And I guarantee you probably have at least 5 or 6 people in your own personal family that's going to need this help. And I really hope you got them a founder position. Marty said something to me this morning. We always have a little chat before we do this. And I can't remember what he said to me. He was telling me that, being kind is free. Saying good morning to someone is free. It doesn't cost any money. And I think today's world, we put a money label on everything. We want this, it costs money. Gas in the car, it costs money. Food, everything's expensive. Not blaming anyone or no party for it. I'm just saying is things in this world have gotten a little sour, gotten a little worse. I hope every day and what I pray for every day is to watch Onpassive open up and turn things around where we're not listening to one individual who's maybe a president of a country saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Guess what? We are going to get it done. Onpassive is going to get it done through all the million founders. We're going to get it done. We wait for people up there in high positions to tell us this is what we're going to do. This is what we want to do. We're going to do it. With myself, Marty, and all of you, we are definitely going to get out there and help people and change lives. And I promise you, you will see it and you will feel it. Just on your street or your village, there's people that need help. And you're going to be able to help those people when everything takes off. I've watched quite a few webinars on the recordings that people are doing. Gladys Navarro, show with Myra, and oh my gosh, I can't remember the other lady. She's going to shoot me. What a great job talking about good things and hard work and what it takes to get somewhere. And I want to remind everyone, we don't have to do the hard work. We really don't. Now, what Marty's doing and myself's doing right now, it's a lot of hard work for Marty, but he loves it. And I say, keep flooding him with those videos. I try to get out and help as much as I can, but he will not let me touch YouTube. He's slowly trying to teach me every day. But we do have a lot of people with YouTubes. Narelle Warcon shared a really beautiful song that her friend wrote. Go to her Facebook and check out the song. It's really, really nice. I love seeing nice things. I don't necessarily like seeing something that's not true. about Onpassive. Listen, we can't lie to the world. We can't lie to we can't lie to a person with a disability. That's the honest to God truth. I watch this one girl on TikTok every day. She has Tourette's. Where some people don't understand that, she actually gets out there and explains herself, what it's like to live like this. She's funny, she's sad, and her Tourette's is flaring. And after you watch it a couple times, you understand what this girl goes through on a daily basis. I said this a long time ago. We have people. I have a Down syndrome nephew. We have people that companies that are hiring all these individuals with disabilities, which is great, but they're kind of hid. They put them on late night shift, or they kind of put them on hours, and then that's okay because they're still hiring them. But this company, we don't have to hide anybody. If you have someone in your family with a disability that's going to need something to help them out, or maybe, I'm not going to live forever. I know my brother's not going to live forever. Someone's got to take care of those individuals sometimes, especially with how far their disability actually goes. Someone has to take care of them. What normally happens, and this happens a lot, a main caretaker in a family passes away, and that individual is left there. What do they do now? What do we do with them? Let's not worry about that. Let's set up legacies for that individual that has that disability. Let's let the world know that no matter what your disability, we do even have paraplegics and Onpassive. And actually, I would love to see a video from some of these people with disabilities, because you know what? You can connect to a lot of people in this world because, oh my God, there's a lot of people with disabilities out there looking for a new way, something that's going to help them financially, something that's going to help out their family. A lot of people with disabilities run a family. I'll use Marty DeGarmo for an example. He's raising his whole entire family, adopting his grandkids, and going. He definitely is going to need help. I know Onpassive is going to completely change his life around. New schools, new living room, as he says. But I'll be happy just to watch him say, I don't have to worry about money. The happiest day of my life is when Marty DeGarmo calls me and say, Chris, I don't got to worry about money anymore. I don't have to think about it. It's all taken care of. And I think that's what Onpassive absolutely is doing for a lot of people. But yet people say it's so hard to believe, Chris. Yeah, I know. But what else you got to believe in? God is my main believer. I'm not going to ever deny that. But knowing that I have something in my life that I'm part of that's going to change things for the better, yep, my belief system is 100%. Knowing there's a guy called Ash Mafara who talks to us and tells us that, listen, it's not about me, it's about you, it's about changing this world. What is wrong with that? Nothing. The guy gets out there and shows us, and he does work around the clock. I could contest to that. Marty could contest to that. He's nonstop going for all of us. He doesn't just care about the average healthy family. He cares about the people that are sick, that are struggling, the elderly, our armed forces, the military people who came home from a bad situation and are having all kind of troubles. He cares about those kind of people. All those people I'm talking to right now, just not just the founders, I guarantee if someone in your family has a military background, they'll understand. I'm sure they got friends that are going through some rough times. Onpassive is there to help everyone, no discrimination. As Marty said, that we're here for you. Everyone needs Onpassive, whether they believe it or not. And it will make a difference and a change. No one in this world today is going to get up there and say something, hey, we're going to do this, because all of us are going to do it. We're not going to rely on one individual, one person. We got a huge election coming up, which, of course, I don't even pay attention to anymore because I know what Onpassive is going to do for this world. I hear people talking. You hear us talking, but I'm going to tell you right now, you can't go wrong with 1 million people and then 1 billion people. 1 billion people, 1 million people, one person is going to change things in Onpassive for the better for every single person out there. And I really, really have a lot of faith in you, all of you, that you're going to do the right thing. The whole idea is to help people. Yep, we're going to make money. I'll say the word, I'll say the M word. We are going to make money. And when you start making that money, take care of your family. As Ash Mafara used to say, fill up your own gas tank first and then spread that well. Sharing is caring, whether you like it or not. And there's so many people that are in passive right now. There's going to be a lot of sharing going around. But take care of your family first. Absolutely. I'm always going to say that. My family, there's a lot of people I want to help. My personal family, my extended family. There's people that text me every single day. Chris, one guy, he got in a car accident, broke both his legs. Cannot go to work, can't do nothing, not sure what he's going to do. That's a situation that happens on a daily basis all over the world. And because we're so big, I hear about a lot of these things. Praying for that individual, praying for his family. But I keep telling myself, Chris, there's something so big coming at you that you're going to be able to help so many people. All right. There's something so big coming at all of us that we're going to be able to help a lot of people. Yep. Go out and buy what you want, get what you need. Definitely create. If you don't have happiness in your life, it'll create happiness in your life. And that doesn't mean because you're buying things. But the fact of knowing that you have an income coming in that can help you take that stress off your life, especially for people with disabilities, where they might get a social security, a disability check or social security, and it's not much. I'm gonna here to say it's something, but it really is. It's not enough to feed 4 people in your family. It's barely enough to feed one person, to be honest with you. Like to see that in the future. You know, the unpassive social security. That's what I'm saying. 401ks. Things are just going to change, guys. And they're going to change for the better for all of us. It's going to be nonstop. Now I'm hypothetically saying things, but I believe that's in the future. Medical, 401ks, insurance, all stuff that people stress about or don't have, and they're my age. And they're thinking, what do I got to do? Do I got to work till I'm 95 years old? And you'd be surprised how many people between the age of 80 and 90 are still working because maybe their spouse died and they have to do what they got to do. No one's going to come in and say, hey, we're going to give you what your spouse made and we're going to take care of it. That just doesn't happen in this world. Okay. But within passive, I believe that's all possible. The individual that's sitting in their house right now, struggling, listening to my mouth go at it. Chris, when's it coming? It's coming soon. Okay. It can't come quick enough for most people, but I'm telling you, hang on to that 100% faith that what is coming your way is going to change things. Ash Mafar is doing it right every day. We know about the corruption. Heck, we know about the corruption in the world. You just had P. Diddy, a big singer. Look at the corrupted he done. And guess what? He's probably going to go to jail the rest of his life. Let's wipe those people like clean of our slate, get it out of your back of your head and push forward on helping people, not creating chaos, not threats, not hurting people. And let's just get out and do what's right. The impassive way is helping every single person we can, regardless of their situation or their disability. We're here for you no matter what. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
I look at the message below. This gentleman does have Tourette's. He's worried about doing a video. Do the video. Do the video. You're muted, Chris.
Yeah. A lot of people say to me, and I'm glad this guy came out. I'm not going to say his name wrong. So, sir, listen to me. I am glad you heard what I said. A lot of people say I shouldn't talk about people's disabilities. Why not? I want to talk about people's disabilities. So this gentleman right here is going to come on and he's going to show you what he goes through. You are going to connect to millions of people.
That's
because
right.
You're doing this.
Send in your video, please.
Send it in, man. I don't know if he's on my Facebook, but join me or Marty's Facebook. Probably mine the better. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit, please, because there's nothing embarrassed about being disabled. It's part of people's lives. We want to show the world what you go through. We want to, oh my God, you're going to connect to people. Anyone with a disability, listen, we're not here to make you look funny. We're here to show people what other people live like. We're here to connect you to the world and also educate other people, because a lot of people don't even know what Tourette's is and what it does and what you have to go through. We want to educate people, and you're going to be the main educator in Onpassive because you are the first one that came forward with this. I'm loving it, man. I appreciate it. So get us that video. We'll send you the information you need to do, and we will help you with it. Thank you very much. Glad you've seen that, Marty.
Yeah, it's awesome. Everybody's encouraging too. What I wanted to say also, my wife's aunt was more like a mother to her. She's 101, and she fell and broke her femur. Then she had a stroke, and then she had a heart attack. She's her vital signs are good now, so prayers for her. If it's time for her to go, I don't want her to, I don't want her to suffer. Dawn isn't here. I could talk about it because she's not here, because Dawn gets very emotional because her aunt was for her all the time, always helping the family. So, also, keep the videos coming in, 10 minutes or less. I don't care what language. We're all one big family. There's no walls in Onpassive, okay? And there's no walls of the possibilities in here. There's physical walls that we put up, but there's mental walls. Take them down. No reason. I can't take that out of you just cannot use the word I can't. We need to take that out of the vocabulary of Onpassive. And one other thing I want to say before we close. And I'm talking to people that are watching these two guys on here that sound crazy. The people watching, they look crazy too. I want to tell you something. Crazy is a lot of fun. And what we're crazy about is the hope and the dreams that are going to change our lives can change yours too. This company's big enough for you. You can't join right now, but very soon you will be able to. And I hope you do. And if you can see us from your heart, not from your eyes, this is the place for you. I'm telling you, keep an eye open, find somebody here. It doesn't have to be me, and join somebody's team, because we're all one big family, all of us. That's the beauty of this company. It's the beauty of the company. Anyway, love you all.
Marty,
yeah.
Before you say goodbye, can you guys put that guy's message up there? I want to get his name, so I want to try to contact him. Do you still have it? I was trying to find it.
Everybody knows his name. Somebody give me his name again. I can't go back and find it.
I'm trying to go through it. All right. Someone who's seen it or had a screenshot, send it to my Facebook Messenger. I know someone's got it.
Somebody write it in the chat now so I can put it up here. What is his name?
It was OP something, but
a sheet.
Oh, sheet, like sheet, something like that.
A sheet.
A sheet.
Everybody's saying bye. Don't say bye. Give me the name.
Give me the name. I wish I would have had a time on it.
People were talking to him.
I know.
If you're still here, great sharing, CJ. Gift of Onpassive. I didn't get off yet. Listen to what I'm saying. I didn't stop yet. We call the disability people the people we support. Absolutely. Here it is. Good old Minnow.
There you go. Minnow. She's always on the ball.
Great Minnow. It's everywhere.
Thank you, Minnow.
Thanks, Minnow. I'll send it to you, Chris.
I got it. I took a screenshot of it.
Yeah, and Darrell's going to send you something too. Anyway, love you all. There's a lot of people to talk to. There's a lot of places to go. If you want to just have fun, we do trivia every night. It's usually the men against the women, but actually it's Eric against the women. But
why is it only our women pay attention on here? Jean, Minnow, and Narelle. always catching something for us, man. Thank God we have women on Onpassive, because I think we'd all be lost without
No, but I'll tell you what, I'm a guy, right? I know why, because we dodo birds sometimes. Anyway, love y'all. Thank you for being here. Wow, 45 minutes. Anyway,
Ooh,
love
we're going
doing
longer,
this.
aren't we?
We'll be putting videos out.
Hey, they said they wanted us back. We're giving you our all. Remember that.
Yeah, you said come back. We're back. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, if you subscribe, I'm telling you, subscribe, ring that bell. At least you'll get notified if there's a new video. And I want to tell you, Ash could come out at any time, say something, want to deliver something. If we find out, we usually come on and do a live in the middle of nowhere. It could be midnight, because I have weird hours. I got partially Ash hours where I'll take a nap during the middle of the day so that I can stay up late just in case. And anyway, just want to let you know we're here for you. And I want to tell you something else. There's a lot more people on Passive. If you feel comfortable going to a women, we got a powerhouse full of women. Powerhouse. If you relate more to somebody, there's men. We got amazing men and women in Onpassive. There's by the way, Heroes on tomorrow. Heroes tomorrow.
Oh no, they do it every other week, don't they?
Yeah, no. OTech Pros is next Saturday, but Heroes is tomorrow at 2. And if you want to see uplifting and shining the light continuously, go there. It's a lot of fun, and it'll make you feel good. And by the way, if you're not in Onpassive and you want to see it, and you're here now just looking over the fence, subscribe and go to one of the webinars. You can go as long as you have your name, and be positive. We want as many people to hear what we have as we can, because look what it did to us. It took this old man and made him 20 years younger. Anyway, I'll see you all, and thank you very much. Chris.